With a look at the oldest operating family living program in the state. And it was
over a proposed sex education program in the Foster Gloucester schools. Warwick has been teaching basically the same program for 23 years. Tonight in part 3 of his series on sex education, News Center 12's Mark Wild takes a look at why Warwick's program's been so successful.
Kids have pretty serious relationships even before the 9th grade. Yeah. It starts way earlier.
And if you really feel a love for someone like you should, well then it's a different story.
Then sex is okay?
Well, if you're really in love with somebody and not just there for it, you know, not if you just want it and just, you know, you have to feel for the person.
The young people today are at health risk in many different areas: alcohol, drugs. I consider sexuality to be the greatest health risk.
It is with that health risk in mind that Warwick established the first comprehensive health and family living program way before anyone else back in 1962. Since sexuality is an integral part of life, the program includes that too, in an effort to promote good physical and mental health and provide the children with a basic understanding of their own sexuality.
We teach it, teach to what we feel will be the interest of the children who are at that particular age level, and in terms that they can understand. And
the program encompasses more than just sex education. They also talk about first aid, values and attitudes, emotions and feelings, health services, nutrition, and water safety and physical fitness. The program begins in the elementary school and is taught by the classroom teacher. When the kids move into the junior high school, that's when they get into the more in-depth program. Warwick has 13 teachers in the secondary schools to teach health and family living.
Do homosexuals have feelings?
Yeah.
And do they have the same kind of feelings like anger and hate and love?
Penny Mitchell is one of the health and family living teachers at Veterans High School in Warwick.
I think we try to aim towards a middle ground so that there are kids that are sexually active in the 9th grade that have been sexually active since the 6th grade. And then there are kids in the 12th grade that have never had a sexual experience, have never had a boyfriend or a girlfriend. So we're really in a bind. You know, we're meeting some kids' needs at the time when they need it, and then we're missing other kids' needs.
I think it should be taught at home because some kids are probably too embarrassed to say it for everybody, all the teachers.
What about in school? What do you think the role of the school should be in teaching kids about sex education?
Well, I don't think they should get into, like, showing us how it's done, but they should just show us like the parts of the body and everything.
When you talk to your parents, you're afraid of what they might think if you try to talk to them about sex. In me personally, I feel like I'm afraid of what they might think of me.
They might wonder if you're having sex.
Yeah, they might be curious. Why ask all these questions?
And so many parents don't know what to do. That's why they rely on the schools.
A lot of kids don't feel loved or something. They feel if they go out and have sex with something, it's going to make them feel better or something. And the class helps you deal with these feelings and get along better with other people or something. Just don't jump into something that you're going to regret.
School officials in Warwick admit that there was some concern when the program was launched in 1962, but the community has worked together on it and grown to accept and even embrace the program. In fact, in all the time it's been taught, not one parent has exercised the option of pulling his or her child out of the program. So Warwick educators proudly point to theirs as an example of a sex education program that is working.
Thanks, Mark.